Welcome back, guys, to the College Triouts. Today we're going to be an r/college results on Reddit, analyzing students and their college applications, where they got in, and then seeing, what they did really well in their application and what they could have improved in. And so the students we're going to be looking at are pretty well accomplished, and hopefully this could help you as well when you're crafting your application. All right, so first person, Percy Jackson fan has the favor of Athena in this cycle. Wow, we got a fan. So we got a lot of schools, and let's go ahead and see information. So female from West Coast, major city, expensive private high school. Intended major is classics. Okay, so actually going the route of Percy Jackson, I thought that was really only just from hobbies, but if that's your interest, actually maybe don't major in Greek in college. It might not be a best investment of your Harvard education. But anyways, academics 3.9 unweighted, really strong off the bat, 4.19 weighted. Obviously it's not perfect, but you don't have to be perfect. Really don't go below this. Lots of APs offered, and took quite a few, including our new AP African American Studies class. 1560 SAT, knocked it out of the park. That's an amazing score. Only has 3 APs, which is interesting. Maybe their school is slightly different, because they did take other. She may have taken most of them her senior year. Lots of really strong activities, you guys. This is really important. Founded and led a chapter of a nationwide organization to spread diversity in classics. So right off the bat, we can see from her application, I think I can tell she has a very niche interest, which is classics. It's very unique. Not many people would have an interest in that. And she obviously she started something and grew it big, right, in that field. And so she's basically theming herself throughout her application, which I really do like. And so obviously this is more information on that. A summer program in the classics department, Harvard, Yale, Princeton. Okay, full ride on that. Again, guys, the paid internships, the ones that pay you, best ones. But the summer programs where you gotta pay like 5K, 10K, 15K, those are not as those are pay to play. So research assistant, and we see some other advocacy work. Archaeology, again, kind of in that classics field. We see a theme throughout the activities, very important. Published a paper in a journal, and again it's on Roman military brutality. Very interesting stuff. Percy Jackson really did get to this person. But there's a very strong theme, and as you go to awards and honors, they're very similar. Really strong awards, recognizable awards. My golden rule is you got to have really unique extracurriculars, but you got to have super common awards that everybody knows about, right? Everyone knows about these exams, and people know about these nationally recognized exams, but the extracurriculars, they got to be super unique. So she really does hit them all. Her essays are also strong, and let's look at her decisions. She got into lots of really good schools: Case Western, Amherst, Columbia, really nice, and Yale, Stanford, UPenn. Wow, this is amazing. She did awesome. I mean, these schools have great classics departments. So honestly, she had a great application. She themed herself, great awards, great extracurriculars. My guess is that she planned this ahead of time to get this to look like this. Good job. Overall thoughts, great application, themed herself super well. Honestly, I feel like she planned this ahead of time because it was just super well prepared, and her theme was just so present throughout the entire application. So good job to her. Next person, UK Transformers, Autis Bleeds Red after admitted to MIT and Harvard. So I'm not sure what that title means, to be honest, but MIT and Harvard, super strong schools. So we got a East Asian British person, first gen, low income. Major is civil and environmental engineering. So this is different from classics, very STEM oriented. Really strong SAT, which you need for a field like that. Also great A levels. It seems like the academics are there. Extracurriculars and awards. We have a nonprofit founder and program director. Nonprofits and like these passion projects where you start something and build that program from the ground up are very well. They do very well in college apps. Like I have my own nonprofit. We're the U.S.'s largest student-run tutoring service, free tutoring service, and it makes sense that these people are really showcasing their passions through this. And this one is sustainability and social impact, which hopefully maybe would go in line with their major. Research at UK T10 and universities research is really important. Has more as a business youth advisor for an energy company. So I'm seeing a sustainability theme. So this really already looks like a strong application to me because there's so many national level activities, and they're a leader in them. We see some awards as well. Essay competitions, fun stuff. Built a go-kart from a laser cut MDF. That sounds like a college essay waiting to be written. I hope this person wrote about that. Essays, we have a personal statement, poetic and philosophical. Yes, those essays do well. And then they talk about some of their other essays, but I see like a sustainability twist to the typical civil environmental engineering, which it gives the student, a unique aspect to their application that helps them stand out more than just being that generic engineering student. And that really does make me think that they did well. So they got into MIT, Harvard, and Penn. Not perfect. You got waitlisted from Yale, um, withdrawn as well. Overall, did well. I think he would have gotten into more schools had he applied to other schools as well, because of his theme. Again, we're seeing that theme really important throughout these successful R college results. Okay, and then we got East Coast and then we got East Coast Wasian gets killed in earlies, loses mind, but goes on a redemption arc. RD. So we got a female Wasian from the East Coast, um, you know, competitive income bracket. Intended major is computational biology, or just she's more in the bio track or neuroscience. Academics 4.0 out of 5. Oh wow. Okay, so I guess she probably did good academically. I don't think she got an 80% on her classes. Um, Took good classes though, honors, AP, etc. Obviously, all five of these people have been very academically competitive. SAT 1580, like again, not a concern at all. Let's go into the activities. Oh wow, so competitive summer STEM program. Again, this is the third time, guys, you've seen one of these competitive summer programs. You don't need them. Not everybody had them, but they do help a lot if you do. Research at T50 University, another research at T50 Medical Center, guys. Even myself, when I applied to Stanford, I had so much research experience. It was not. Even myself, when I applied to Stanford, I had multiple research experiences at different labs. That really does help because these schools are research institutions. Harvard, Stanford, Yale, Princeton, they're all research schools. They value research. But we also see creative writing and some other generic stuff like HOSA. Doesn't really matter that much unless you win awards. And president of a few clubs. These last six really aren't are very very like they contribute 5% of the success as compared to these first five here. And then awards and honors, publishing papers. Yes, this is good. HOSA awards, writing awards, and MSF. Remember, you guys, you want your awards to be super common things that are hard to get, but you want these to be super unique, extracurriculars, really unique that help you stand out. You don't want them to be like the most common school clubs. You want them to be unique research or other things. Anyways, letters of rec seem to be good. I'm not surprised at the acceptances. Let's take a look. Ooh, okay, state school, UMich, okay, deferred and accepted. UCSD, Vassar, Bowdoin. Got a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. Oh, Hopkins, Northwestern, it's getting good. U Chicago, Emory, Dartmouth, Duke, Columbia, UPenn. What's the last one? Stanford. Congratulations. I'll see you on the farm. And then we have some other ones here that got rejected. Again, no one's perfect. Then we have a few wait lists, but I think this strong applicant. I think she really did clutch up here with the ECs and the awards. All right, that's it for this video. Tell me if you like this type of thing, kind of analyzing these R college results. I've been doing college consulting for a while, helping students for the past 3 years. And so if you think this analysis is helpful, I'm happy to do more. Remember to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on to be the first to receive new content, and leave a comment on what you thought. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.